The goal of Hope Garden is to provide fresh produce to agencies who serve our limited resource audience. The really interesting feedback that we hear from those agencies is how grateful they are to be able to serve high quality food. And so in my county, the agencies that receive some of this food are community tables, food pantries. We have a senior feeding program. They're just overwhelmed. They're so grateful because their budgets don't allow for them to buy a lot of these foods on a routine basis.
The benefits of a community gardener are endless.
Any socioeconomic group could take advantage of the community garden because certainly a lot of places will give little bags of seeds, but a bag of seed would cost 70 cents. That's very attainable for any family. Moreover, just by coming out and working the land, it's a stress reliever. So I think that you'll see the benefit of mental health ultimately and a happier, healthier community just through a community garden.
The city needed a new site for a community garden. And around the same time, I was working with a health coalition here in Lawrence County called Live Well Lawrence County, and we were looking for a project that could connect physical health improvement with mental health improvement. Lawrence County in particular has the second highest obesity rate in the whole state, and this project is working to directly tackle some of those issues by providing people with more resources so that they can make healthy choices on a daily basis.
I've had several people come to me and say things like, if it weren't for the work of the Parks Department and their collaboration, I couldn't keep a garden anymore. I couldn't till up the ground by myself like I used to. It allows them to keep doing something that they love and they find benefit from, even though physically or financially they can't do it on their own. And doing programming and collaboration with Purdue Cooperative Extension allows us to do a lot more focus on healthy eating as well. What do you do with the produce once you get it out of the garden?
Generally in a garden situation, there's always more than you can use on your own. When you see somebody else in need, it's really good to watch people who can't have a garden on their own, to be able to have ground where they can come out and plant. It's a matter of pride. It's a matter of being independent. It's a matter of having better nutrition. And it just helps a person's life overall.
In our community, we have a hospital-based community garden. Our hospital was essentially donated land and they wanted to do something with it. And so they pulled together a bunch of community resources, of which I was one of them. Recognizing the food insecurity needs within our county and the surrounding counties that the hospital serves was something that I think really tugged at the hearts of those sitting around the table.
When we're able to provide the produce that we can provide through the U of E garden, it makes a huge difference in people's lives because a lot of people who are getting food stamps, there's less and less available to them. And it also is teaching them a lot about how you can make healthy foods taste good and enjoy them.
As somebody who grew up here in Indiana and grew up just down the road from this city, it's really important to me that people here have the potential to live healthy, long, happy lives. And I feel like in my role as community wellness coordinator, I'm able to help improve options for people to have that kind of healthy lifestyle that everyone deserves.